Welcome back in everybody to the Altinordu Let's Play. We have a big game today against the massive, not massive, we're taking on SHAMROCK Rovers. We are 9 games into the Turkish Super League. We are sat in 6th position. We've won 4, drawn 3, lost 2 and a couple of disappointing results there. But in the Conference League we've started strong, we have done well. We managed to kick off the campaign with a 4-0 win against Breidablik, which is a good result. We took on Pjunik, and we won 6-0. And if you look at the Conference League now, it's looking good for all of the Turkish teams. Us and Trabzonspor and Fenerbahce in the top 3. Of course, we've got a lot more of our difficult games coming up over the next few months. Like the Real Sociedad, we've got Fenerbahce and Utrecht as well. So there's a real mix of fixtures in there. But overall, we've been doing okay. Couple of dodgy results. But overall, the squad is in a decent place at the moment. And at long last, Mustafa Sarıgözoglu has been finding the back of the net. 13 goals now, which is good. Just what we needed to do. We've only really got one main striker in Sarıgözoglu. Of course, we've got Ankar, the youngster, off the bench. But we need to keep Sarıgözoglu fit. Keep him for him. Who knows what can happen. Also, you will see a change in the cam roll. Ozten has come in for Demir. Not really been performing too well. Ozten wanted to run of games. He's got himself 2 goals and an assist as well with a decent overall rating. So he's in a really good spot at the moment. Anyway, it's game day. SHAMROCK Rovers. They're not great. I think another win today was going to put us in a strong position for sort of at least the playoffs at the bare minimum. So we'll have to see how we get on. We have got another couple of substitutes we can put on the bench. I think we're going to go for Özdemir and Emir Ergun as well at the same time. They're setting up in a 3-4-2-1. I think we just leave it as it is now. I'm happy with the team, the lineup. Happy with how we're going to play. I may try and adjust it to work the ball into box. We'll see how we get on in the first. We'll say the first half. See how things go. But let's get into it. Let's rock and roll. Can we beat SHAMROCK Rovers? So we're underway at home against the Rovers. Hoping for a big performance today. Another 3 points would be absolutely super duper. I'm sorry, I'm on very, very fast highlights. Let's just take that down a notch now, so we won't be able to enjoy any of the goals as they go in. Yeah, I have it on super rapid when I'm not recording, just so we can kind of get through the games as quick as possible. But SHAMROCK Rovers causing the early problems, and we've given away a penalty straight away. That feels a little bit too slow for me to go up a notch. It is a penalty, so we're about to go 1-0 down to crappy SHAMROCK Rovers, and Muratkem having a stinker, and it is a goal. That is not ideal. They've had more possession, they've had all the chances, and we haven't done absolutely anything at all. So it's, yeah, not great. Not great. We need to try and get ourselves in the game now. If we lose this at home, I think we're going to be we're going to find ourselves in a bit of a crappy spot. It looks like we could have a penalty in return. Yeah, if we lose this, especially with the games to come, we're probably not going to be able to qualify at all. But it is a penalty. Kakmaz has missed his last 2. If he does miss this, he doesn't. I was going to take him off at penalty taking duties, but there's no mistake there. Absolutely smashes it home. Boom. Goalie down the middle. Maybe could have done a little bit better, but we managed to get the goal. So, ooh, was almost 2-1. Looks like we're starting to turn the screw a little bit now. Be nice, get us that lead now. Kick their arse, these dirty SHAMROCK Rovers. I think a win's massively important today for us. Like I said, if we don't get 3 points here with the other games we've got left, it can be very, very difficult for us to finish in the top 20 odd, whatever it is. But we'll see how we get on. At the moment, we are pushing. We're starting to assert our dominance on the game. Approaching half time though, 40 minutes in, crossed in, and Sarıgözoglu, just what we wanted, gets us. We'll get our noses in front. 2-1, and it's another goal. And unfortunately, Kakmaz has picked up a knock. We're not going to risk that injury. As soon as this highlight's over, the replay, we are going to make that substitution. Good header by Sarıgözoglu. Can't risk losing Kakmaz for an extended period of time. We can handle it for a couple of weeks or so. But we are, in fact, let's get Dinky onto the left-hand side. And we've got Karababa to slap onto the right-hand side. That'll give us a little bit more on the wide areas, but disappointing to lose him. Akpınar will be coming off at half time. I think it's only a slender lead, but we're winning. That is the main thing. Let's just take it up again now. Akpınar out. We have got on Semi, Kokaturk, shift Toke across to that side of the field, and I think we're going to run with that now. But they've only really had the one opportunity, and from the penalty spot, and it went in. So let's just try and stamp our authority now early on in the second half. Get our noses even further ahead. Maybe a couple of goal advantage would be ideal. But we're approaching the hour mark now. Can we snare ourselves a cheeky goal? Rami. Murat. Here goes Dinky. Not as effective down the left, Dinky, I've noticed. He's better down the right-hand side, but hopefully he can get something going for us now. It's nice football. Oz 10. Strikes it. Disappointing. Quite a poor shot in the end. Do we get under Mia for the final 30 minutes? We'll have to see. Cross comes in, and there you go. Mustafa Sarıgözoglu backed himself a second goal of the game. Is that going to be enough now to get the 3 points? Really good cross. Every time Karababa comes on, he tends to get himself a goal or assist. Lovely header. Near post. Flick on. We'll set that. Throw some praise on. I think we're going to take out Almaty, give him a rest for Özdemir. And I think we're going to get out Ozten as well. I think we will get on Demir. Get a little bit of experience in that cam roll for the final 20 minutes or so. But here goes Kayacik. Metin. Karababa. Metin again. Loves a good cross in the box. Sorry, Sarıgözoglu could have had a hat-trick there. Have we got one more sub? We have. I think we're going to get on Serfan Ozturban as well. On a yellow card there, Kayacik. So get him out. This is going to leave us top of the Conference League after 3 games. Absolutely superb. Come on, Dinky. Get it on target. We're going to drop down to a balanced mentality now for the closing stages. We are out of subs, and I think we're going to just start to slow the tempo down a bit as well. Get this result across the line. Another goal would be nice. It all helps the goal difference. Demir dispossessed. That was terrible. But Osmond as well. Serafan, Metin. Down the right hand side. Can he deliver a good ball? He can't. He's crap. He decides just to run into the opposition instead. And a chance now for Shamrock to come forward. Carter. Dervin in the box. And it's across. It's cleared. Just about. Chance to counter now. Here goes Karababa. Bags of pace to burn. Dinky puts it in. Swift counter attack. 4 goals to 1. I thought they were going to score. It's end-to-end stuff. If you look at that. Apart from them getting the opening goal. We've dominated all the shots. The XG's through the roof. All the possession. We're looking good. 4 goals to 1. That's going to be full time. Put a bit of praise on. I thought we were going to get a cheeky 5th then. Brian, just release the ball, mate. And that shall be full time. Unless there's one more chance. Nice bit of play. Dinky again. I thought we were going to get another penalty. We're already nearly a minute over allotted time. It's got to be now, referee. Got to be. Metin again, though. Karababa, a little bit of space. Demir's there. Could have been. Probably should have been 5 as well, but he weren't to be. And there goes the full-time whistle. Lovely jubbly. Nice win. I don't know who the man of the match was. Let's have a look now. Let's have a look. So Kakmaz 6 to 8 days. We can live with that. He's going to miss a few league games though, unfortunately. And also, I forgot to mention, we did have a 4th round of the Turkish Cup. We managed to snare ourselves the win and get through to the next round, where we drew against Kankaya SK. But so far, looking good. 6th in the league, top of the Conference League after 3 games with the best goal difference. And still in the Turkish Cup, which is very nice indeed. But we've got ANKARAGUCU in 3 days' time. And then we've got a few hard games coming up. We've got Bodrum FK away, Fred and Kufros at home. That could be a big game if we can get a result there. Followed by a home against unbeaten Galatasaray. So it's all still to play for. We're doing well. We couldn't have asked for a better start to the season so far. But I'll see in 3 days where can we get another 3 points on the board to lift us back into European contention. So we're back for the second game now. We're taking on ANKARAGUCU. We need to win this. They're just below us. They could potentially leapfrog us if they beat us. I think worst case scenario, I want to come away with at least a draw. If we can win, it keeps us well in European contention because there's already a 4-point gap. Once that gap starts opening up, very, very difficult to get back indeed. And with some tough fixtures coming up, we really could do. We're getting 3 points on the board now. That's our team for this game. I don't really think we're going to change too much. We're looking strong at the moment. We're scoring a lot of goals. We seem to be defending okay as well, apart from giving away an odd penalty. We have took out Kakmaz. He's out for 3 days. So I've put Dinky on the left, Karababa on the right. And we're going to pretty much run with that there. I need to see more out of Almaty. We're not really getting it at the moment at all. He's decent stats-wise, but we need to see more on the field because he was fantastic last year. But this year, a little bit hit and miss. But Tokay's not fit. I don't care. He's going to have to play at least 45 minutes. We need him. You know, he's one of our key players in the dressing room. Let's just carry on from the last game. Hopefully get the job done. And this will be a big, big 3 points for us today. We've got plenty of fans here. They're not in the greatest of form. Be nice to get a result today. But if we can get a point, it still holds us in 6th. Only 3 points behind Altinordu. So we'll have to see. But we love giving away an early penalty. But he goes Dinky early on. Sarıgözoglu is definitely on a purple patch at the moment regarding goals. Want to see a little bit more of that. And Kems give the ball away straight away. That is absolutely crap. They're coming forward now. Mutan, we do well. It's dangerous, dangerous ball out of our box. It's in. And ANKARAGUCU slots it straight home. I'm berating because that is an absolutely criminal start. Don't want to see a crappy goal. Terrible, terrible clearance. And not the start we was after at all. And with passing like that over and over again, we're going to find ourselves 2-0 down very, very soon. Let's sort this out. They're coming forward again. They're looking like they're really, really on a positive positive game today, these. We need to be careful. And straight away, we are 2-0 down. And there's going to be no flag. And 2 shots, 2 goals. And that is possibly the worst start we could have had. They leapfrog us. And it's just an absolute shocking start to the game. Shocking. They're coming forward again. ANKARAGUCU just skips past Messi like he's not there. And they've had 3 shots. And all 3 have gone in. This is absolutely atrocious. Yes, make the changes. And what is that for passing again from Almaki? Surely it can't be 4 shots, 4 goals. No, they've actually managed to miss one. They haven't got Kylian Mbappe, Haaland and everyone up front. It's criminal. Kem, chance from a free kick. And we do manage to snare a goal back. But what the game's just done to us there, I think it's absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. 3 shots, 3 goals. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. If Metin is having an absolute stinker. We're going to try and defend. Goalkeeper, thank God. Not a good half. Not a good opening 30 minutes for us. If we can get the next goal, we may well... What is that for a pass? What is that for a pass? It's terrible at the back. Metin, 6.1. Bloody hell. We've got a penalty. We literally could find ourselves somehow back into this game if it's given. It is awarded. Kakmaz, do not miss this. We need this now. Dinky. Oh, Kakmaz isn't playing, is he? Of course he's not, but Dinky gets a score back somehow to 3-2. We've had 5 goals in the opening half an hour, and I'm going to demand more. I'm not praising because we've been crap at the back. Corner comes in. Cleared. ANKARAGUCU goes for a nice little overhead kick. Well, he got it on target. It wasn't to be, though. But I just think we've had a better XG. We find ourselves behind. More shots than them. It's not good enough. Metin has got to come off at half-time. I want to see a much better performance. Metin, out you come. Bring on Eren at right back. Centre-backs are terrible. Karababa's terrible. We are going to get on Emre Demir. Maybe it could throw us a little bit of a turning point in the game if we can get something going. But signs are not looking good. We can't seem to pass the ball to anyone in a red top for some reason. But here goes Eren. Just come on. Instantly gives the ball away. They're knocking it around. Can we look to win the ball back? No, we can't. We're out of position now at left back. Emekran's in. Taha does this time manage to make a save. But this isn't going to help us. If we can get ourselves back in the game with a point, I'll be absolutely thrilled. But I just can't see it. We look so fragile at the back. It's untrue. Karababa, it's a corner. We're just putting a little bit of pressure on. We are going to have to take off Tokay. Absolutely knackered. Not particularly playing great. Let's get on Semi-Kokaturk. See if he can give us a little bit of stability in the middle of the park. Karababa having an absolute nightmare. Will demand a bit more. Red top, Kem. Great little play from Dinky. ANKARAGUCU. Nothing stupid, please. Nothing stupid. Just keep passing the ball around. Keep out of it. Demir's in. And it's a great save from the goalkeeper. We're getting opportunities. We just need to take one to level the game up. The momentum at the moment is definitely on our side. But with our defending today and our goalkeeper's getting on, any shot could go in. But we've got 30 minutes now. 24. The next goal, if they get it, it's over. If we can get it, it's all still to play for. We might even snatch a late win. But it's been a terrible, terrible defensive performance today. And here goes Kem. Down left-hand side, cross it in, and somehow Rami blocks the shot. Not quite sure how. Almaki off. Ezdemir is going to come on. Can we make that substitution or not? Yeah, Ezdemir is on. Come on, boys. Come on. Bit of a late show. We are going to have to attack now with 15 minutes left. 4 them up. I always find that you're losing. You never really get any opportunities. You're winning, and well, they'll have loads and loads and loads of chances, but they've got the ball away again. It's back to Semi. Crappy ball. We're battling for it, though. Can we just look to win it back out the field? Back to Liss. Goes long. We do win it. Kem's there again. ANKARAGUCU fighting for it. Does get the ball back under his spell. Semi. Can he find a ball? Demir's in, and it's a great chance. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be it. There's a minute to play, and there goes the full-time whistle. Another 3 points we've lost down the drain from absolutely criminal defending. Now, Metin is going to be getting a warning after that. Karababa, that's great news. 6 to 7 weeks. Not ideal at all. You go back onto the right-hand side. Kakmaz should be back for the next game, which is the big moment for us. Emre Demir's coming back in. Metin, after that performance, speak about, I'm going to warn him, last game, and you were not good enough defensive. That was absolutely crap. So that result now, 4 points behind any sort of European competition. ANKARAGUCU got one over on us. We just wasn't good enough defensively. We just let every single chance in and concede. Like we said, 3 goals off the first 3 shots is absolutely atrocious. 9-11-23. We just never got out the blocks fast enough. We found ourselves in deep shit. By the time we come back, we could be massively far behind, just lingering around in mid-table. Not ideal, but we just have to keep going and just keep on digging and see exactly what we can do. So a fantastic win against SHAMROCK Rovers. We had our pants pulled down then against ANKARAGUCU. Defensive shit show, absolutely, but we've still got loads to play for. We need to claw some points back now to fire ourselves back into European contention. Otherwise, next year, it'll be a boring one. Nothing to look forward to. European football is the dream, and it definitely helps us financially. So I think no matter what happens this year, we're going to make a fair amount of cash. We might get a decent transfer budget next year, but we'll have to see what happens. The board might just keep all the money. I do not know. But anyway, we've got a lot to look forward to. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give the video a like. It is greatly appreciated. And I will see all you lovely people on the next episode. Peace out. Bosh!